Hello!
Hi everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to be telling you some tips that we have gained from going on a Disney cruise.
Whee!
We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world. 'Cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me.
So it's been quite a while since we've been on our cruise now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went in September last year. We went on the Magic.
Yeah, and it was the UK exclusive, cruises
Yeah.
during lockdown, so the tips might be a bit different. But
Yeah, we went on the Disney Staycation cruises.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and it was exciting because obviously the Magic normally only goes from Dover.
Yeah.
And it went from different ports around the UK, but it
Yeah.
didn't port anywhere, so we didn't
No.
go to any of the countries, we just stayed at sea.
Yeah.
But I feel like the tips are everything that is on board.
Yeah.
So
Like universal.
yeah, so these would still be relevant when your cruises come back online, or...
Yeah. Maybe a little different because of all the rules and stuff because of lockdown
Yeah,
and
there's
stuff.
no-
But most of it I'd say is relevant anyway.
Yeah, I think the only things that would be different is at the buffets, we didn't choose the food. Well, we chose the food that we wanted, but we told somebody and they plated it for us. Whereas I think in normal times you would just do a buffet how you normally do a buffet. But anyway, on to the first tip, and that is decide before you start doing your days whether you want to be up early in the morning and do all the things up in the morning, or if you are more of a late person, you want to do more of the adult activities in the evening, or if you'd want to do both. So,
I would recommend both. I would say do the stuff late, have your dinner late and stuff, but wake up early to do all the other stuff.
Tom's a very much I have to do everything even if I do it twice person.
Yeah, but I'm rope drop till midnight person.
Yeah, exactly,
so
but every day. So Tom
with
would
no
rather,
break.
Tom would rather not sleep. So what my first tip is decide what sort of person you are, and then decide on when you want to do sort of activities around that. Because activities are done twice. So for example, there is a Disney quiz. Well, for us there was a Disney trivia quiz early on in the morning, but then they also did it around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So
yeah, and throughout the whole days, they repeat the quizzes and stuff. What they
on
did
different
for us.
days, yeah.
But I would recommend definitely doing the morning one because there's no one there in the morning.
Yeah.
So your likelihood of winning is so much more. I guess.
I think more people obviously get up and have breakfast.
Yeah.
But they put things on when breakfast is on. So we did a Marvel quiz one morning.
Yeah.
But we did the 11 o'clock one. But she said there was a 9:30 one, which had 10 people in it. But ours was completely full. You have more chance of winning if there's less people there. So
yeah.
If you would rather have a late brunch or something like that, if you're not breakfast people, then doing the earlier quizzes and things I guess would give you more of a chance to win prizes.
Yeah.
Tip number 2 is to use the app. So
I don't remember using the app.
I use the app all the time to organise our day.
Oh wait, yeah, we did. We always looked at. I do remember. It's just looking at because of COVID times. It was a bit loose, wasn't it? It was there's a character around here at this time, but we can't disclose it because we don't want to make lines. It was.
Yeah,
it had that feel to it.
They kind of on our cruise anyway. They kind of just put characters out around the ship randomly, but there was 2 character meeting spots which they did have the times up for.
Yeah.
So that, for example, the app you can use for character lines. It'll tell you they're in either the theatre, in the cinema, or on midship on one of the balconies. They do those for meet and greets. But obviously during normal times they might do more places, or they might do more random ones. But then also you can find out where things are, so you can find out where Cabanas is to go and get your breakfast. You can find out what film is showing in the cinema after the characters are finished being there. You can find out what quizzes are and where they are, and there's a map so you can find your way around the ship to get there, and different things like that. But also you can see the things that are happening tomorrow, you can see the things that are happening later on that day. So if you are trying to decide, oh, do I want to go to a Disney quiz now, or is it on later, so you can tap on the quiz and it will tell you all the times that it's showing. So it's very, very useful.
I was going to say, other than the quizzes and movies, it's very loose with who's there. It will just say Marvel characters this time. It won't say, oh, Iron Man's there. It will say,
but we were
you have to walk up to it to figure out who's there.
We were on a Marvel cruise though, but it did say when Captain Captain Marvel, sorry, was in one of the pubs. It did say Captain Marvel.
Oh.
So
it's because
it's a
the
bit hit and miss.
specific ones, the specific rooms where people go, so I guess it would say then, but then you can just walk along and, oh, Donald's there with a line.
Yeah,
and that was not on the app or anything.
Which leads on to tip number 3, which is when you see a character out, if you are a character meet and greet kind of person, just meet and greet them, because you can never guarantee they're going to be out again.
Yeah.
We only saw Goofy once on our trip, and we really wanted to meet him, but they just closed the line when we got there.
It's because it was at night time and we were pushing it, weren't we?
Well, no, we just literally went up to Goofy and they just closed the line. But
yeah.
We only saw him once more, but we didn't, as in we saw him once before that, and we didn't go queue for him thinking that we'd see him later on in the cruise.
Yeah.
And we couldn't.
But because they do the days as well. You had Marvel Day, I guess non-theme day. It's like if you miss your chance to see Goofy in his sailor outfit, and then Marvel Day thing comes up, you won't see Goofy in that sailor outfit again.
But I mean, we're not saying you won't, we're saying you might. So you may as well see him when he is in a outfit that you want to see him in, so you can guarantee that you have them meet and greeted them. Okay, the next tip is obviously coming from us, because we're a couple, we haven't gone with a family, there are no children with us. We decided to go for the late dining, and we would recommend that if you want to have more of a child-free experience.
Yeah.
So we didn't go to the early dining, so we don't know what the atmosphere difference is.
Yeah.
But there was hardly any children in the late dining for us.
None. I don't remember any.
So for us, we feel like there was less hustle and bustle, I guess.
Yeah. Not that we're like bothered about kids being there. Obviously, it's more just
if
it's
that is
busier.
Something that does bother you.
It's busier. Like, pick the late one if you want a less busy
if you want a calmer
restaurant.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Carrying on from the restaurant, the next tip is you can ask for paper menus. So I feel like, even though we were on a trip that had COVID restrictions, we were given QR codes to look at the menu on the app.
Yeah.
But you could ask for a paper menu if you wanted one.
Yeah. So, which I think they're nice. They're really cool keepsakes.
Yeah, they're cute. They're good for like scrapbooking and things, and also they're good for keeping kids entertained, because on the back of some of them there's like activity sheets.
Yeah.
So they would give you crayons and things in the restaurants, and they would then be like placemats for the kids, and they'd keep them entertained.
Yeah.
So, but we really liked them because like the Rapunzel's one folds into a lantern. You can take them home.
Yeah, I think they're just cool keepsakes because they're like mini posters, because they're all different for each restaurant, and they're all really nice looking.
Yeah. The next tip is if you're on a longer cruise at probably ports, this wasn't as much the case for us, but the shops have reserve lists. So if there is something that's not in the shop that you really wanted and it's sold out, you could put your name down on the reserve list, and then maybe when it goes back into port and they could get some more stock, they will then get in contact with you and let you know. For us, we didn't get anything we wanted that we put on the reserve list, but I know that somebody did get a Spirit jersey that they really wanted because they put their name on the reserve list because someone returned one.
I mean, to be fair, it was because it's during COVID times and it was during the stock shortages, so the stock was limited, really limited anyway, because most of the stuff sold on the cruises prior to it. But I don't think that would be a problem.
Yeah, I think they've learnt from their mistakes with that one.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, they can port and they'd ring ahead and get more stock put on the ship when they port in that dock.
I definitely recommend just going to the shop as soon as you can now and just buying what you want.
But then again, there is very long queues. People do get a bit ahead of themselves and queue for a really long time.
It's Disney, isn't it?
I know.
And it was the stigma too, like, of what had happened on the previous cruises that made this one elevated.
Yeah, but it's up to you what you want to do and what makes your trip for you.
But again, I guess I don't know if we've written this down, but this is just always a Disney trip tip. Just buy what you want when you see it. Even if you're torn and you don't know if you don't want it, just buy it. You can return it. It doesn't make a difference. Just always buy what you want.
Exactly. It's the same as with characters. When you see them, go meet them. If you see something in the shop you want to buy, just buy it. You can ponder over it and you can return it if you decide that you don't really want or need it.
Yeah, because
it goes straight away.
I didn't do this tip though, because I seen a magnet I liked and I didn't buy it because I was like, I don't know if Jess will like it. And I wish I just bought it.
And you put it back,
And there was none ever again.
Yeah.
But never mind.
But never mind. We can go on another cruise at some point.
Yeah.
The next tip is something we didn't do and we really wish that we did. Is that you can queue for the hot tubs at any time of the day.
Yeah.
We queued in the daytime, but we really wish that we went in them at night time because it's so quiet.
There's no one out.
No, everyone's either at dinner or they decided to go to like a game show or something in the evening. But we went for a walk around the ship and we couldn't be bothered because we were so full from dinner.
Yeah.
But we really wish that we went in that hot tub because you can get drinks, you can sit in the hot tub with the drinks, and I highly recommend the...
I swear they're closed though, sorry.
They close at 11 o'clock. But I would highly recommend the hot tub on midship because then you can watch the funnel vision from the hot tub, so you can just sit in the hot tub with your hot chocolate or with your wine or your cold drink, whatever you want, and watching a movie under the stars, and it just is great.
Because no one's there, it's like they'll probably just let you sit in there for ages because normally it's timed.
Yeah, there's not, well, the pools are closed at that point, so there's no lifeguards, so you can just be in the hot tubs. I mean, there's obviously cast members walking around to keep an eye on everybody, but like you're not as watched as you would be in the daytime.
Yeah, and there's just no one there to basically kick you out anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But if a hot tub's not your thing, we did this once and we recommend it. It's just sitting on the sun loungers and watching
we
a film.
always did that. We always caught the end of the film.
Yeah, we did. We caught the last 20 minutes of every film at night time. But just go sit on a sun lounger. You can wrap up in your blanket, or they do provide towels. This is the tip that we forgot on our first day. We took our towels from our bedroom, but you don't need to do that because when you go in the pools or the hot tubs or anything like that, Disney provides the towels all around the pool sides and everything for you to use specifically for the pool. They have like bins that you can put them in when you've used them, and like piles of fresh towels that you can just take and use, so you don't have to remember to bring anything essentially with you to the poolside.
I mean, they're really good anyway, making sure there's clean ones out and all the dirty ones are gone. Like, straight away they're pretty good. There's
pool guards always walking around and doing that, so yeah, definitely do that one, and don't do what we did and take your shower towels down to the pool.
Yeah, because we had to just walk them round and stuff and then take them back to the room.
Yeah.
Not that it matters because the Magic is a smaller ship.
Next tip is you can go to guest services and get yourself badges.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot about this.
Yeah, we asked on our last night. But you can go, how you get your first visit badges and things in the parks, you can get one that says Magical Moments on it.
There's quite a few of them.
There's Magical Moments and there's Happy Birthday. So there's Magical Moments, which is a picture of the cruise ship and it says Magical Moments underneath it, or Happy Birthday, which is the same as the other ones, it just says Disney Cruise Line on it instead of whatever park you're at.
I can't remember what they look like, to be fair. I'll have to dig them out.
We didn't get the Happy Birthday one because we didn't go for a birthday.
No.
Talking about guest services, I would very, very much guarantee that if you go to guest services to settle up any bills or anything earlier rather than the last night, there'll be no queue. But on the last night, the queue is so long.
Well, we did it the day before, didn't we? Like in the morning.
We did it the last night. We prepaid our gratuities earlier on in the cruise, which is what we're recommending to do because that's what we did, and the queue was really short. But then we wanted badges and we queued on the last night to go to get the badges from the guest services, and it was so long.
Yeah,
so
because everyone else was paying for their stuff, which we'd already done.
Exactly.
You can book a slot, and that seemed faster and stuff. But it's getting that time slot. It's like doing it through the app and everything like that.
There's no point. Just go not on your last night, and
you'll be fine.
So much quicker and simpler. They're so helpful as well. So what we're recommending to do as well is just prepay your gratuities, even if you're planning on using your stateroom key to pay for things in the shop. Pay for your gratuities like as soon as you get onto the ship.
Well, so you could even do your gratuities before you even got on the ship, like long before you can do that. It's just we didn't do it.
Yeah, we wanted to just sort it all out when we were there. But as soon as you get on the ship, just prepay that, and then any extra that you want to give to anybody, you can put either on via your bank card later on, or you can put physical money in the envelopes that they give you at the end of your trip. But you can pay for anything from the shop on your room key, or you can do it just with cash as well, and then you just don't have to go back to guest services at the end of your trip. Which is what we did. The next one is arrive early at shows, so in the theatre or at the cinema, and then you can choose your own seat. So you can...
Well, they preferably want you to go Like you go all the way to the end and fill out the space and stuff.
Yeah, but you can choose which row you want to go on, and obviously if you want an aisle seat specifically, you can go early and do that.
Yeah.
But they don't mind if you just sit anywhere, because we were like, can we just sit a couple rows back? She was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's fine. So
and you guarantee where you sit as well, because the later you are, obviously, the further back you'll be.
And like you'll be searching around for a seat, whereas if you get there a little bit early, you choose where you want to go.
Yeah.
And then our last tip is just a little one, and it's get Photopass Photos anywhere, even if you don't plan on getting the like package, the photo package.
Which is expensive.
Yeah, which is quite expensive for the cruise. It seems like there was less photo opportunities, but just get all of them, like even when they come to your table at dinner, or if you see somebody on the decks or something like that, just get photos with them, because you can buy them individually. So we bought 4 because if you buy 4, you get like the photo book with it, which gives you the signed photo of all of the characters.
Yeah.
Which we like, and it's a nice keepsake, because we didn't really buy too much on our trip.
We only bought the photos because there was no merch to buy, really.
Yeah, well, we bought them as a souvenir from our trip, but we decided we could afford the money because we didn't buy anything else.
Yeah.
But you can buy them individually, so you could just buy a single photo. If you get all of your photos throughout, you can just choose your favourite or something like that if you're just wanting a single photo.
Yeah.
But always having taken your photo with a Photopass photographer gives you that option then.
Yeah.
But also ask them if they do magic shots.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just a park thing, but no, they do magic shots on the trip, on the boat as well. And we did one. I'll put up a picture of it here, and it's Pascal on Tom's head, and it's really funny.
Hi.
But yeah, that is all of our tips for our Disney cruise series. I'm pretty sure there'll be some more, but these are just kind of like our loose little bits, like less important things. But
it was a while ago that we did the cruise now as well, so we might have lost a bit of stuff to remember.
But these tips are kind of like the little things that make your trip a little bit more magical, rather than the more important things like actually going on a cruise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope they add a little bit more sparkle and help you plan your trip a little easier.
Yeah.
And if you are going on Disney Cruise, let us know in the comments where you're going, which ship you're on, all of these different things, and make us very jealous.
I want to go on the new one.
You want to go on the Wish, I know, me too. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah, and we will see you in the next video.